presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, on Monday said he entered the March of the 2023 general elections and his only aim is to win and not to work for the presidential candidates of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Any news that he wants to work with him or he wants to decamp to the party or what? Obi, while speaking on Channels TV on Monday evening, noted that he had all what it took to defeat Atiku. The former Anambra State Governor Obi was running mate to Atiku in the 2019 general elections, and despite his acclaimed eloquence, the duo lost to the incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari. In the build-up to the 2023 elections, Obi had divorced Atiku and opted to run on the platform of the Labour Party as its presidential candidate. Atiku, however, said last Friday in a Rise TV interview that Obi could not perform any miracle to win the presidential election in 2023. However, when Obi was asked on Channels TV about the possibility of him working with Atiku if the chance arose, he said he was in the contest to win, adding that he had all it took to win. Obi said nobody goes into a match thinking of what will happen. Everyone is going into it to win. I'm going into this contest to be the next president of Nigeria. I think I have all it takes to win. Of course, he has already replied Atiku Abubakar that he didn't have to tell him, because that one is saying, oh, Obi did not tell me he was the company was leaving the party. Of course, everybody has been calculating. I think Atiku Abubakar would have answered that question based on what he was asked. That were you aware that this man was leaving? Because if you hear it from that face value that, oh, he didn't tell me when he was leaving, people were like, oh, why should he tell you? Who are you? Are you his godfather? This and that. But the way these people respond to questions is the reason why the way is determines the way they what was being asked of them. So maybe they'll ask him, why were you aware that this man was about to leave? He said, no, he didn't tell me. I didn't know about it. So I think that was what brought about that. Everybody who is going to a contest always have that mind that I'm going to win. Nobody goes and says, no, let me go, I'm going to lose. No. You have to try your best, and your best. If your best is not enough. But the unfortunate thing, or the irony part of it, is that it is only one person that will win at the end of the day, no matter the effort you put. On a daily basis, God keeps giving us overwhelming reason why Tinubu should not be the president of Nigeria. If we elect this man to be president in 2023, we will miss Buhari. I'm beginning to understand that statement. I'm beginning to understand it. I pray we will not miss Buhari, because with the way things are going, you begin to like, oh my God. Well, I can bet you on that. Obi on Channels today, Sheung, Mr. Obi, Peter Obi, Atiku said so many things about you. He said it will take a miracle for you to win the election. What is your take on that? Obi said, well, my political journey has been a miracle. So many things have happened in my life that people never thought would be possible. In 2023 or 2003, I contested for the Anambra governorship election under a party that was just 1 year old. People said it would take a miracle for me to win the election that year. I won. 6 months later, I was impeached. I challenged the impeachment in court. People said it will be impossible for me to come back to office, that no governor has ever come back to office after impeachment. They said it will take a miracle for me to win the case in court. But I won the case. I came back to office, and in 2007, an election was conducted and Andy Uba declared the winner. I went to court again to seek for the interpretation of our laws. I told the court that the tenure of a governor is 4 years and I should be allowed to finish my tenure. People said it will take miracle for me to win that case, and I won. So my political journey has been a miracle. I'm waiting for the bigger miracle to happen in 2023. That is my response to Atiku's statement. This man, he knows how to answer all these people. He will just give you, he's not going to attack you. And Shehu said, all right, Atiku said that 90% of Northerners are not on social media, so he is not bothered about your popularity online. What is your take on that? And Obi said, well, that is the problem I'm coming to solve as the Nigeria president. I have said it before that the North will be our new oil. I will convert that population to wealth through production. I will invest in education so that those who don't know how to operate the internet in the North will learn how it is done. The North is our new oil. And Shehu said, all right, maybe I should stop talking about what Atiku said and go into other topics. But before I do that, I will like to ask you this question. Atiku said you didn't inform him when you left the PDP. Is that true? Obi said, yes, it is true. And Shehu said, why didn't you inform him as his former running mate? Many expected you to inform your former boss before taking that decision. And Obi said, you see, Shehu, a time will come in a man's life where he will decide to take a very strong decision about his life and his people without informing those who are likely to tell him not to take such decision. I have so many important people in my life that I didn't even tell that I was doing or going to leave PDP. I didn't even tell my family at that time. I took that decision because it is the best thing to do and I didn't want anybody to distract me. Remember when I left, I told Nigerians that I rather lose doing the right thing than win doing the wrong thing. And Sheon said, how will your security plan be like? We said it will be immediate and decisive. I will pull people out of poverty. It has been proven that the more you pull people out of poverty, the more you reduce crime. I will invest in education and military manpower. All options will be on the table. Dear Nigerians, behold your leader. He is the man for this job. Obedience will follow. You know, when you hear this man speak, when you hear him speak, you know that he speaks with wisdom. But the rest ones, as old as they are, I don't know, they will just be saying some off points. Article, at least you can take a little thing from Atiku, but Tinubu, in fact, most of the things he says, you know, they're just upside down. You begin to wonder. And some people begin to tell you that this is, you know, they have more reasons why they are not supposed to even vote for this man. But everyone is entitled to his or her opinion. But unfortunately, like my own philosophy is that you don't need to beg anybody. In as much you are 18, you should be responsible for your decision. At the end of the day, all of us, we go hear am, just as we are hearing it now. For as many who are not directly affected by this insecurity, but within your heart you are crying, you are afraid that it could be you, it could be anybody, anything could happen. But there's one thing that everybody cannot escape from, is this economy. No matter where you are, it is biting everybody so badly. Oh, APC will come and tell you, oh, it is happening all over the world, this and this and that. But Nigeria one is a free fall. Even when other countries were not even experiencing what is going on globally, Nigeria has been like that. So they want to use that as an excuse. So I just hope that the best candidate will emerge at the end of the day. But listening to this man and people who are deep thinkers, people who are open-minded, they will know that yes, this is the kind of person we want. Unfortunately, the people, majority of the Nigerian people who have been crying for good governance, oh, they have already defined the kind of government or the kind of president, the kind of man that they want to lead this country. But at the end of the day, when they see this kind of person, the person that they have been looking for, all of them are just looking the other way. It means that all of them are just playing lip service, saying, oh, this is the kind of president we want. But now we have somebody like that, and they are telling us another thing. They are still focusing on this people who cannot even take us out of these problems. So that is just the way it is. So guys, let's know your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.